do stocks keep crashing? The stock market is crashing and it's no longer much fun for investors. This is basically a time for panic for investors who are faint-hearted. The question is, what is going on in the stock market? What are the next steps an investor needs to take in these trying times? Hello everyone, my name is Antoaneta and welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'll be sharing my thoughts from all my experience in the stock market as to whether we should be panicking, buying or selling. To solve any uncertainties concerning where to begin on your journey as a young investor in the stock market, I have a solution for you. In my video caption, The Beginner's Guide to Stock Investment in 2020, you'll find the answers to these questions. You can also see other related works like 3 more stocks I'm buying in October, September, August, as well as the best indicator for high growth stock. Remember, this video is opinion based, so do your own research properly before any investment choices are made. The first reason stock market prices may be dropping is because of a stimulus. I strongly believe that the stock market runs on stimulus, and if this stimulus is removed, stock market prices will begin to fall again. This stimulus bill is majority affected by US government, and they may have plans to pass this bill after the election. I have no idea when, but I believe the bill will be passed. With stimulus, the big companies keep getting high profits and positive numbers in terms of revenue, despite all the uncertainties and unemployment problems we are currently facing. The government may have plans to print more money to save the situation, because providing more stimulus and printing more money may be the only card left for the government to play. Even influential men in the economies of the world today are asking for stimulus to help struggling economies and families all over. I also agree that the stimulus should be put in place to avoid more economic problems. Like I said before, I'm not one for politics, and I strongly believe it should not stand in the way of economic progress and stability. Passing the stimulus deal is somewhat political, and it should not be. The aim is to help the lives of the people and even strengthen an already weakening economy. The Walmart CEO is one of the influential people who are calling for a stimulus deal to be passed. They are wealthy families, and they are also struggling families. In fact, the struggling families are way more than the wealthy families. So it's so logical to believe that passing a stimulus deal will do well for the greater public. We cannot continue to lower interest rates at these times because they are already at an all-time low. Even though printing more money may have its own economic disadvantages, it may be the only way to save the economy right now. Once we have made it through these trying times, we can now focus our attention on stabilizing the economy. There is also the risk of prices of stocks and other items going higher, which may lead to inflation. So until the bill is passed, the stock market will continue to downtrend. Ray Dalio is one of the top investors in the world. He already senses that the stimulus bill will be passed, so he is choosing to expose his portfolio to more gold. He is doing it to hedge against the printing of more cash and the provision of more stimulus. The second reason why the stock market may be volatile is due to the spike in the illness cases yet again. We are entering the second wave. We are probably in the second wave just now of the coronavirus pandemic. We are experiencing record highs in cases recently due to the spike in the illness cases. For instance, France, Germany and UK are already announcing further restrictions and to lockdowns. Germany in particular is moving to impose a makeshift lockdown to last month, and this lockdown will affect many areas. They are doing it in a bid to prevent hospitals from being overwhelmed. France is doing the same, England absolutely the same. The truth is, the lockdown has a direct negative impact on the economy, and with the way things are going, we may be experiencing another huge major lockdown that will affect the economies of the world just as badly as the first lockdown. I do not have any political interest, and this is certainly not a video that wants to discuss politics, but here is one thing you need to know. The American economy is one of the strongest in the world. Donald Trump is the sitting president, and he has made it clear that he will not be locking down the economy if he gets re-elected. His opponent, Joe Biden, has promised to listen to the experts, and he has insisted that if experts say they want to lock down the economy, that this is exactly what he'll do. These uncertainties and predictions are some of the reasons for the massive sell-out we experience in the stock market today. With all these speculations and the recent spike in the coronavirus cases, people will start practicing self-isolation again, even if the economy is not shut down, and we know what that will do to the economy. I believe it is not something good. Should we talk about the travel sector? People will definitely be less willing to travel, and this is also affecting the tourism and hotel business. Most of these businesses are going under, and the ones that went down initially are still trying to find their feet. Not everyone is scared of the present health situation in the world, and some people will be willing to take risks. However, if the majority are not interested in participating in normal economic activities, surely the economy will suffer. Did you know that despite what is happening in the world right now, some companies are actually benefiting from the chaos? Microsoft is one of these companies. They have reported very high earnings over the past quarter. It is also surprising that despite the positive financial earnings, the stock keeps failing by the day. This may be largely due to the fact that most people are selling off their stocks, taking their profits, cutting their losses, and are getting out of the market as fast as they can. The current SP 500 PE ratio is high right now, and it has only reached this high figure just twice in history. The first was when we had the internet bubble some time in 2000s, and the second time was when we had a financial crisis back in 2008. This has made things more expensive, and high-tech companies are no exception. Another company we should look at this is Apple. Their price to book ratio is at high. In fact, it has been over 10 years since it has been this high. This just emphasizes the fact that tech stocks are very high at the point in time. Now that we have extensively discussed the two major reasons for the dip in the stock market prices, the question now is, what do I think can be done to salvage the situation? Well, I'm not selling any stocks right now. This is because all the stocks in my portfolio have their function. I do not invest in stocks without doing any strong background checks, so any stocks I buy has good prospects. With all my experience and research, I'm always bullish on the prospects of my stock in the long term. I cannot sell the stocks knowing what the future holds. Instead, I'm trying to build a watch list of all the future stocks I want to own. I have started my research, and I'm doing all my analysis to make the right choices. With the right conditions, I will execute my plans and wait for a positive outcome. So, instead of panic buying and selling, I am preparing ahead of time. All the preparations I am making will make it easier to grab any opportunity that comes my way. It is really scary to see the volatility of the stock market right now. But if you have enough information on the kinds of stocks you own and wish to own, you'll see these uncertainties as great buying opportunities. If you believe that companies will do well in the future, there is nothing to worry about. And now, thank you so much for being with me until the end. And if you really like this video, please like it and share it. Also, do not forget to subscribe to my channel and let us hear your views and your comments. Your opinions are really important for me. So please comment down below in the sections below this video. Until next time, stay green and motivated.